I almost forgot what day it was. I'm walking Jonas. Say hi, Jonas. Jonas. Yeah, he's up. I just thought I'd do a live video here. You're gonna hear some background noise. Check out the landscape. That's where I live. But anyway, I just want to talk about possible remakes and reboots. I'm just looking at myself instead of looking at you guys. And the first three are John Carpenter reboots or remakes. The first one is fairly obvious. It's Halloween. They want to do it again. Me, I say please don't, but they're going to do it. Of course, they're going to do it. We're going to keep getting Michael Myers over and over again. Like, you might as well just get used to it. If you're a fan, then I'm sure you're like, fuck yeah, but whatever. I mean, if this time, please do what I said and do the original idea they had to go with a different story, kind of make it an anthology series. You can start with Michael. Please start with Michael. I even say put Michael in the other stories in some way, shape, or form. A mention, a cameo, maybe he possibly kills the villain of one of the movies, and it's like, oh shit, Michael's the hero in this one. But do something like that, please. I suggest maybe make it in the 80s or 90s, but 70s. I mean, it's just too far ago. It's too far ago. It's too long ago. You gotta make it a little more current. But yeah, and the next one. And the next one is Escape from New York. This actually has my blessings because I hear that Kurt Russell's Wyatt is gonna do it. So that sounds cool to me. I mean, pass the torch down to the son. I think he's a pretty solid actor, and I think this is his chance to probably do something good. And there's a lot of good directors that want to do it. So I can't name them all off the top of my head. I did hear Robert Rodriguez, which would be awesome because that's like a movie he always talks about, so that'd be kind of cool. I'm sure he would pay good respect to it and do something different. And the next one is The Thing. Now, this has been one that could possibly have a remake from John Carpenter, or I would rather have a sequel. It's like, just do a sequel. Like, we could make it 40 years later. Who gives a fuck? Maybe they found out what the thing was. It kind of ruins the ending of that first movie, I know, but I'd rather have that than a remake. That prequel wasn't bad. I mean, it could have been better if they left the fucking practical effects in, but otherwise it wasn't bad actually. So I think a sequel would be good. Okay, so but if it's a remake, I think you're fucked. You're not gonna do anything better than that, like, for sure. And okay, in the other movies where these are all horror movies, by the way, I should have mentioned that earlier, is going to be the Blair Witch Project. Now, the sequels and remakes of the sequel wasn't bad. It was just not a Blair Witch movie. It should have been titled something else. It should have been like the meta horror movie. That would have been awesome. And the Blair Witch just happened to be like a bigger part of it. Could have mentioned other franchises they had. But I don't mind it, but I just don't think it's going to work with all the modern technology. That's what I hated about Blair Witch, the one that they did like 10 years ago, whatever. I didn't like all that shit. I just didn't think it worked. But it kills the vibe of like the witch. And it just doesn't work. So if they're going to do it anyway, please set it in the 90s. Hey, maybe go back further and set it in the 80s. Or to go to the 2000s. Please, do something different. Also, the last one was going to be, Night of the Living Dead. Now, if you watched Walking Dead, we've already had a Night of the Living Dead fucking show. I mean, pretty much we've seen it remade. Oh shit, sorry. There's fucking glass everywhere. I just don't want Jonas getting his fucking feet all cut up. But anyway, yeah, we've already seen it with The Walking Dead. I mean, I think it could be good. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I do on the Dead. It's not that much of a horror movie. It's just a fun action movie. But with time, it hasn't aged as well. But it's still a fun movie. But Night of the Living Dead, the Tom Savini one, I think is good. It's not as great as everybody says. I can see the flaws and how it doesn't look like it's made by you know, someone who's done a bunch of movies, you know, which, you know, it's no shitting on Salvini there. I mean, he's the man, but it just, you know, should have had somebody that Salvini should have co-directed it with somebody. I don't know. But anyways, a remake. I just see it's to do a whole universe again, and like I said, we already got that with The Walking Dead. So to do it again, it's going to be very redundant. I don't know. You know, like I said, Walking Dead already dealt with all those issues of sexism, racism, ageism, any kind of ism. But you know, that's all it's really going to be. It's going to be a social commentary mostly, with some good zombie hills, I'm sure. But anyways, well, I'm at the Jack in the Box now. Many a drunken nights and stonerish days spent here. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about that real quick. There's a bunch of people looking at me like I'm an asshole, so I'm going to take off. So say goodbye, Jonas. He says fuck you. No, he says bye. All right, you guys take it easy. See you later.